Hello everybody, good evening. Good evening to you all. I'm so excited to be here. I'm trying a new time tonight to see if some different people will be able to watch it. And I'm also trying, what's it called? To be only on YouTube. This is exclusively on YouTube. And so all those people on Twitch and Facebook aren't able to watch. You should feel special. So what I'm going to do for the time being is I'm just going to chill, going to hang out, give people about 5 minutes, maybe get started in about 5 minutes. So if you're out there, why don't you go ahead, I've got something, it's a bug on my shoulder. Why don't you go ahead and say hello? I'd love to see a comment from you so that I can see who you are and speak right back and say, hey, I like you for being here. So I know you're there, at least according to my analytics. Okay, so away with that bug. So Chronicles of Crime, this is 1900. There was a 1400, and there's a 2400, 20-something in the future. And so this is like the Millennium series is what they call it. And so each one tackles a different time period, obviously. But what's interesting is I thought they would just be, standalone things, but I found, because I've played one case in this so far, that there are some elements that harken back to the 1400 box. Now, you don't have to have played it to be able to understand what's going on in 1900, but it does help enhance your experience. So, there's that. All right, what do we got here? All right, so we've got a few more minutes. If you're out there and you think you know somebody that might want to watch, shoot them an email, or not email, send them this, in fact, no, I won't do that, because then I'd have to get the keyboard out and everything. Share this with them, say, hey, come watch this guy do stuff that's embarrassing. So, that's that. I've had a great day, hope you've had a great day today. What else? I did some stuff, prepared for this, edited some videos, and I need to write something. I need to write, or finish writing, a preview for the game Chai, Tea for Two, that is currently on Kickstarter. Go check it out. It's a lot of fun. I recommend it if you want a two-player game. It's only a two-player game, 1 to 2 player game. And I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. And if you've never played Chai before, that doesn't matter. This is very different than that. In fact, I like Chai Tea for Two better than Chai. But, take that for what you will. I don't know if I can wait 2 more minutes. I know I said 5 minutes, but I don't know, I'm excited to get started. And also, there's this awkward time of me talking with nobody else watching that I know of, except for one person, maybe. But again, if you're out there, say hello. Type it in the comments, the chat there, and I'll respond, reach out to you and say, hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, I see that my, oh, it's that bug again. Get out. My window has shrunken. What happens if I do this? Ooh. There we go, I fixed it. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go because I'm too excited. So let's do this. Welcome everybody to my stream, my playthrough of Chronicles of Crime 1900. I'm doing this live in front of whoever's watching, but also I'm grateful for you who's watching this after the fact of it streaming. So if you've come back to watch, see what's going on, thank you very much. I see Jordan is watching. Thanks, Jordan, for saying hello. Thanks for coming by and watching me stumble my way through this tutorial case. So this is Chronicles of Crime 1900. It's the second in this Millennium series of Chronicles of Crime. There's 1400, 1900, and I think it's 2400. I don't know. I've already done a review of 1400. Go check that out on the channel. I'm going to be doing a review of 1900 once I'm done playing through all the cases. But I'm looking forward to showing you how this works through this tutorial case. Before we get started, I do want to mention that I'm playing on a game mat from Game Toppers. Lighten Up Initiative is sponsored by Game Toppers. They provided this game mat and also a game topper, which will not fit in this room, but one day you'll be able to see it. So why don't, having said that, let me go over to the table view so that you can see the playmat that I'm playing on. There we go. So we've got this nice playmat that covers up my black shiny desk. Although I like my black shiny desk, it's too shiny. So, and everything looks nice against this red background. So again, sponsored by Game Toppers on Kickstarter right now. Go check them out if you're interested in upgrading your gaming experience, so to speak. All right, Jordan. So we're going to get started here. Let us go. We have this app here. As you can see, I'm pointing to it right here. And it runs most of the game. You have to have the app to play the game. There's just no way to play without it. But once you get it, I believe, and you download everything, you don't have to have connection to the internet, so you should be good there. So 1900 has this tutorial, a two-part case tutorial, this case, this captured in the frame, then a two-part Boulevards of Death, and then Array of Hope is the final case in that app. So let's go ahead and go into the tutorial. Let's see what happens. I'm moved over here so I don't have to like reach. I don't want you to have to look at it either. Okay. Discover the game with this tutorial case and solve the mystery of a violent death in a telegraph office. Note, this is not a full-length scenario. Introduction to game mechanics. Parental advisory, graphic content, no children. Seem to be pretty quiet. Thank you for that. Let me, what can I do to make it louder? Let me try something. I appreciate. Nikon. 1, 2, 3. I bet that's a little bit louder. Check 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And one more for good measure. That should be better, maybe. Let me know, Jordan. How's that sound? Is that any better? 1, 2, 3. Check. 1, 2, 3. Am I still quiet now? Maybe I should just be louder. I'll just be louder. Okay. All right. So here we go. Let's try that again. Discover the game with this tutorial case and solve the mystery of a violent death. Let's see. Set. Playbacks. Should I just start over? Maybe no. I can always bump up the volume later on. All right. Tutorial. Discover the game with this tutorial case and solve the mystery of a violent death in a telegraph office. Note, this is not a full-length scenario, but rather an introduction to game mechanics. Parental advisory. Graphic content. All right, that's okay. I am a parent, and I am advised, so let's go. Now, you should be able to hear, oops, let me fix this. I want to make it to where you can hear what's going on in the app. Don't want it to be too distracting, but I want it there for ambiance. Okay, so here we are. We start out with, welcome to the Chronicles of Crime 1900 tutorial. Disclaimer, the scenario is an introduction to the game. It explains how to play without giving you a real investigative challenge. Well, that's good, because I don't need one. Oh my gosh, there's a lot to read, so let's buckle in. Chronicles of Crime 1900, I'm going to skip some of this. So we play as Victor Lavelle, a journalist solving crimes during the Belle Époque in Paris and writing about them in a newspaper. All right, so this is going to tell us how to use the app and how to set up, done all that. We've got Charlotte Hibot. Oh, I need to get her out. She is our, our colleague. She's going to help us out with some questions we may need later on. Okay, she's one of 3 recurring characters in Chronicles of Crime 1900. Okay, separated that. Keep puzzle cards face down. Tap next when you're ready to play. Well, I'm ready. All right, here we go. Early in the morning, you arrive at the editorial offices of Les Nouvelles de Paris, whatever. Charlotte is already at her desk, giving you a welcoming nod. Just as you sit down, the voice of the editor-in-chief, Jonas J. Jacquemart, summons you to his office. So this tells us that we need to get character card number 2. So go through here, and here's Jacques, whatever his name is. Oh, he's got an awesome mustache. That is fantastic. Okay. Jonas, that's what his name is. So it tells us to take his card and put it here. Don't get too comfortable in that chair, says Monsieur Jacquemart. I have an assignment for you. I set up an interview with employees of the local telegraph office, L, located not far from here. So now what that means is, I go through these different locations, and you find the one that is L. There's L. So I put it over here. Go there and ask about their work. See what they think about the telephone taking over the world. Go there and ask about their work. See what they think. I just did that. Jonas J. Jacquemart is your employer. He gives you new assignments and waits until midnight for you to finish your work on each article. He is a recurring character that you meet in every Chronicles of Crime 1900 scenario. At location L, we place that on the table. Do this every time a new location is mentioned. Done. To travel a location, we're going to scan the QR code printed on the board. So let's do that now. Okay. There's a lot of reading in this. Luckily, you've got me, a well-reading person. You walk a couple of streets and arrive at the entrance of the telegraph office. The sign on the door says it's closed, but it should be open by now. Peeking through the window, you see someone is inside, and you decide to try your luck. You enter. Inside, you find 2 men standing over a dead body. Number 23. Ooh, this is our victim right here. We'll put him right over here. One of them is wearing a police uniform, and you recognize him immediately. It's your uncle, Commissioner Norbert Lavelle. How convenient. The reporter's uncle is a commissioner. So he's number 3. This guy in this awesome hat. Victor, what a surprise, says your uncle. What are you doing here? The other person, that's not dialogue. The other person, a middle-aged manager wearing glasses, number 9, appears too overwhelmed by the situation to speak. More characters have been mentioned to you. Take their character cards and place all of them on the location board, which I've done here. If you want to interact with a character, scan the QR code on their card. For now, try talking to Norbert. Let's do it. Norbert, what have you had to say? Victor, I don't know what kind of story you wanted to write here, but I have something better. A real mystery, that's certain. I'd like another keen pair of eyes to look around. Maybe you'll notice something interesting. Police Commissioner Norbert Lavelle is your paternal uncle. He often shares details about the Parisian criminal world, and you help him with his investigations. He is another recurring character. Okay. You are now in interrogation mode with Norbert and can ask him about people or objects by scanning their cards. You are only allowed to use cards that have already been revealed to you. Start by asking Norbert about himself, the body, and the manager. All right, so let's find out. We're talking to Norbert. As you can see at the top of the app there, it shows his head and his name, so that tells you that we are talking to him. I want to ask him first about the victim. Your uncle points to the stairs with broken railings. Was this an accident or murder, Victor? Murder. Victor, I want you to... Victor, I want you to... 1, 2, 3. Victor, I want to you... that's why, because there's a typo. I want to you find out if anyone was involved with this man's death. And if that's the case, where's the perpetrator now? Your mission has just been described to you. You need to figure out what happened in the telegraph office and find whoever killed the man. These are the things you'll be asked about when you decide to finish the game. According to the manager, the person working here during the night shift was a telegraph operator named Agnes, number 17. Let's find out more about her. There she is. So it'll probably tell us when you discover a person and they're not at the location you're at, or you don't know where they are, you put them down here. I've kind of overlaid some things since I don't have a whole lot of room, but you can see her there. Yep, and there it is. Put it there if you don't know where they are. You're able to look around the crime scene and see if you can find anything useful. Now, this is going to be interesting. So this tells us how to search. So I'm going to be physically like turning around looking at the location. And normally you're shouting out stuff that you see. And somebody else is playing can get out their cards that represent them from the deck as you play it. But I don't have another person to do that. So I'm going to try to remember everything that I see. I'm going to say it out loud, and maybe that will help me remember. And if you're out there watching, maybe you can remind me what I said. All right. I'm going to unplug this. Goodbye. Let's search the scene. Here we go. Play on viewer. Oops. Nope. This one. It's going to be crooked for you. Sorry that it's side. Oh, no, you can see it a little bit. Oh, I think I better get started. Okay, we've got some telegraphs, some chairs. There's a box that's open, so that seems kind of important. Book and a box and a bag. Book, box, bag. Book, box, bag. Oh, there's the guy. There's some blood. And he's holding something. What is that? A bow? Book, box, bag, bow. There's the broken rail. Book, box, bag, bow. Those are the most important things, I think. Book, box, bag, bow. Okay, so I'm done with that. Now, I need to get out those category cards that I talked about. So, there's blood and organs, so we've got some blood there. No bottles. There's a book, box and bag. Let's see. Book. Let's see. Letters and message. That might be one. I'll have to double check. Furniture, jewelry. Would a bow be jewelry? Let's find out. Food, decorative footprints, papers. No, definitely not letters. They're papers. That's what I would put out. Doors, windows, paintings and drawings, bags and purses. There is that. Bedding, clothes. Or would a bow be clothes? Oops. Definitely not bedding. Games and toys, trash, toiletries, animals, box. There's that box. Signs and symbols, plants, melee weapons, photos, and camera. Okay. So I've got everything I think that I saw. At least that's important. And I've got to determine, you don't want to scan everything, because every time you scan something, it adds time. And you want to solve this in as little time as possible. So we definitely have blood. We definitely have books, boxes and packages, bags and purses. And then after we do those, let's see where we're at. So let us scan the blood first. When you examine the body more closely, you find bruises on his face. You also notice he's clutching a bow tie in one fist. Shirt buttons are scattered around the floor. To find out more about these objects, scan the closed category card. All right, I was right. Put the card, so this is going to go here. So this tells us that this is evidence. Found first clue, now search for more. All right, so let's look about these clothes. The clenched hand of the victim holds a bow tie. A few shirt buttons are scattered around the floor. The victim's shirt is covered in blood, but is not missing any buttons. That's helpful. Great, you found 2 clues on the scene. Keep searching. There are 5 more. Oh. After you've done searching the scene, you can ask Charles about the objects you found. Okay. Bags and purses. Yeah, so this is saying each scan takes 5 minutes and traveling to the location takes 25 minutes. So You definitely have to use your time wisely. All right, here we go. Bags and purses. A plain-looking woman's purse. You search inside and find a receipt for some groceries with the delivery address for a house on the city outskirts. That was a weird way to read that. All right, so we've got a new location, which is M. Ooh, that's quite lovely. Okay, so that's a new location that we can go to. Probably talk to, maybe that's where this woman lives. That's the third clue. There are 4 to go. I've got 2. Okay, let's try this book. Maybe papers. On the desk, you find a book, the copy of the novel Around the World in 80 Days, written by Jules Verne. It's the first edition from 1873. You flip through its pages and discover a loose piece of paper with Morse code printed on it. Oh, one of the puzzle cards. Oh, this is my favorite part of these new ones. There are puzzle cards now, and this tells us to get puzzle card number 2. Aha! There's some Morse code there. I'll put it right here. Okay. You found a puzzle card. During the course of each scenario, you'll have to solve 1 or more puzzles consisting of puzzle cards and information found during VR scenes and interrogations. In this scenario, you'll have to find pieces of a puzzle, solve it, and then use the solution during a conversation with the manager. For now, when you finish searching the crime scene, travel back to the newspaper office and ask Charlotte about the card. She'll let you know if you have all the parts needed to solve the puzzle. Bravo! You have 3 more clues to find. Well, a flat wooden box. When you open it, you see the inside is padded and used to hold some kind of jewelry, which is now missing. Put card 36 back into the deck. Among the category cards, find jewelry. Hey, I was right. Put the jewelry card on the blue area to mark that you know about it, but yeah, I'm excited about the puzzles. We're going to see how this plays into that. To know that you have, it's an object that you know about, but you haven't found yet. So that's going to go there. That's another clue. There are 2 more left to find. Well, I'm going to try this papers. I don't know. Nothing interesting among the remaining papers on the desk. Okay? Let me look back through here and see if there's anything else. Bottles, writing tools. Didn't see firearms or furniture. I mean, there are plenty of decorative items. I might have to go back and look. I'm going to go look again. Here we go. Maybe you can spot something that I didn't, as best you can with that minimal view. Okay, telegraph. There's the bag. Got the dude. Telegraph. Chandelier. Oh, there's a picture. So we can do picture. And flowers, maybe? Let's try picture and flowers. Yeah, here we go. So we've got money, plants, photos, and cameras. So let's try those. A framed photo of 2 people, a young woman and a middle-aged woman, is resting on the desk. All right, so said person number 6. So here's the other person in the picture. One more clue left to find. All right, maybe it's the plants. Let's find out. Faced with a bouquet of fresh roses. Yes, that's a clue. I was right. You can ask about any of them while in interrogation mode with characters. Okay, so let's go talk to the guy that works here. Let's first see what he says about this guy. I've never seen this man before. It's not one of our, oh, interesting, not one of our employees. I hope it was just an accident, but what was he doing here in the office before opening hours? Well, that's the mystery, isn't it? Well, and of course, who murdered him? Let's ask him about the book. I've heard that's a good story. Maybe I heard from Agnes. Number 17, her name is Agnes. Let's ask him about Agnes. Agnes is a good employee. I've never had any complaints about her. She is eager to work and even takes the night shifts. She lives in an apartment in the Workers' District, F. Okay, so Agnes is going to be location F. E, F. Here we go. Let's put that up here. So I'm pretty sure she's going to be here, so I'm going to go ahead and move her. All right, maybe we should ask him about the clothes. I don't recognize these, but they didn't belong to the victim. Okay, so that's not helpful. Maybe books, blood and organs. I don't know what else he would know about. Well, it's jewelry. Let's see what he thinks. The box was found on Agnes's desk was empty. It's a gift she received from an admirer. Ooh, at least that's what I've heard. So we've got admirer card. This is a special one. This represents a person. All right, we did all that. Okay, so random guy's dead in the telegraph office. He looks like he's been pushed over the rail. He's clutching someone's bow tie, so it's probably a man. And Agnes has an admirer. An admirer we don't know about. Let's ask him lastly. Oh, what about the bag, the purse? Belongs to Agnes. I don't dare look through a woman's personal items, but perhaps these circumstances call for extreme measures. All right, let's just ask him about the flowers. I don't remember seeing them here when I left the office yesterday. Another interesting piece of information. It's Agnes's desk. Another gift from her admirer, perhaps. Interesting. All right, so we've learned a lot already. Agnes has an admirer, secret admirer, that really admires her, apparently, enough to get her flowers. All right, so let's tell him goodbye. I've got some decisions to make. I can stay here and talk to my uncle, the inspector, or go try to track down Agnes. Let's talk. Well, I don't know what I'd ask him about. I think I'm going to go to find Agnes. You eventually find an apartment in the workers' neighborhood. A small, slender woman opens the door, looking very surprised to see you. Oh, I've managed to locate a character I heard about earlier. Oh, now I move it over. Okay. Okay, so let's talk to her. What brings you here, monsieur? Hello. Okay, let's ask her about this admirer. That's just a rumor. We talk on the wire sometimes, but it's nothing serious. I don't know. I mean, a guy gives you flowers and maybe push another guy off the roof or off the thing. I'm suspicious. Let's find out. His name is Horace Granger, and he is the youngest son of the Granger family. They are rich Parisians who own factories all around the country. I used to work in the Granger's Villa as a servant. Look at that connection. Back then, Horace harassed me constantly, trying to corner me and get me alone. It was extremely frightening. I told him that I wasn't interested and to leave me alone. It got so bad that I had to quit. Okay. He found out where I worked and came to the office yesterday night when I was alone. He attacked me. I tried to push him away, but he tripped and fell down. I swear that was what happened. Oh, okay, so she's claiming to have been there and that he tripped and fell over the railing, though? I don't buy it. Don't forget to visit Charlotte in the newspaper office. Ask her about the puzzle cards to find out if you have all the parts needed to solve it. Well, we don't, because it's just Morse code. We need something else to go with it, something to decode. What should we ask her about? Oh, well, how about the clothes? I don't know how they got there. Are you sure they don't belong to Horace? Sounds very suspicious. How about her purse? Why did you leave it? Oh, because you ran away. Ask her about the flowers. Yes, I like roses. That's not a crime, is it? Let's ask her about this lady. My dear aunt has always supported me. I know she wants what's best for me. She works at the Granger's Villa, whatever you want. So that's M. What? I have to go back and ask the manager about her secret admirer. I didn't think he was going to say anything else because he already talked about it, saying that he didn't know anything about it. Oh, I already have M. All right, well, I'll leave. Come back here. Like the one thing I didn't ask him about. I don't want to spread rumors, but I've heard that Agnes has an admirer. It's a telegraph operator from an office in another city, but I don't know who it could be. I knew his name. If I knew his name, I could check our registry and find the right person. To solve the puzzle featured in this tutorial scenario, you need to find the name of the mysterious admirer. When you figure it out, come back here and ask Charles using the admirer card. The game will switch to a special puzzle interface where you'll be asked about the name and given a choice between multiple answers. Choosing the right one will indicate that you've solved the puzzle and you'll be awarded with information useful in your investigation. If you want to see what the interface looks like, you can ask Charles about the admirer again. Well, let's do it. Do you know the name? Okay. So I want to get out of here. Get out. Okay. Interesting. All right, so I need a telegraph. Let's go talk to our friend here, Charlotte. I'm not ready to solve the case. Okay, blah, 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 blah. You haven't found all the elements required to solve this puzzle. Well, okay. I know that. I need a piece of something to translate. All right, let's leave you. Let's go over here. What's going on over here? You travel to the outskirts of Paris looking for the address you found. Eventually, you come across a quaint alley surrounded on all sides by rich villas. When you knock on the door, it is opened by a servant. Number 6. Oh, that's her. What? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's her aunt. Okay. You explain the reason for your visit, and she disappears for a moment. Then she informs you that the owner of the house is willing to speak with you. Oh. Oh, my. Okay. Okay. What's the reason for this visit? She sounds like in my head. Let's ask her about. Yes, she worked here. Really, though, she wasn't good enough to be in the service of a grand villa such as this. Let's ask her about this picture. That's Agnes and Edith gallivanting around together. Oh, okay. I see what I've done. I don't know what I'm supposed to ask her about. Ask her about this guy. That is my son you're talking about. Horace is dead. My God in heaven, what happened? Ah. So this is saying, depending on what you ask this person, they may change how they would answer further questions. Okay, so he's dead. Let's ask her about... No, it doesn't belong to my son. Why would you... Okay, why would I ask that? She may have an accomplice. Arrest her and force her to admit it. Who should I ask about? Let's see if she knows this guy. Why are you tormenting me with these questions? Is there anything else? I'm just being mean. I'm still tormenting her. Okay. All right, so we found out who he is. It's this woman's... Oh, we already knew that. Okay, never mind. But that's his mom. Let's go... I feel like there's something in that book. I have an idea. Let's go back and talk to her. Oh, interesting. My uncle is there. All right, so I'm going to ask you about this book. It's mine. I believe that in the future, everyone will be able to travel around the world, not only wealthy Englishmen, gentlemen. And yes, I was using this Morse code cheat sheet as a bookmark. Okay, so that's what we have here. That doesn't help at all. Did I ask her about the jewelry? It belongs to me, it's valuable, so I gave it to my... to her aunt, which we were just there. I have to go back and check it out. Let's see... Yes, I spoke with her. Her story, I'm not buying it. There's more here that meets the eye, and we need to get to the bottom of it. I agree. Glad we agree on something. Let's see if he has any insight on this clothes. Bow tie and a few buttons. They certainly don't belong to the victim, so where did they come from? Do you have any ideas? Yes, there's another guy there. Guess his secret admirer. I'm going to check out this jewelry. See, I'm wasting time going back and forth. Yes, there is. Tell me about this. You're the second young man to ask about Agnes's jewelry today. The other one came in this morning, saying Agnes asked him to fetch the medallion. His face was bruised and his clothes were torn. I asked him to leave. Okay, well, there we go. We've pretty much sealed the deal that her secret admirer is the one that pushed this dude. Go away. From what you're saying, the police are interested in Agnes. Is she a suspect? I don't believe they care about finding the right person. They care only for the rich and the well-born, not for us common folk. You, on the other hand, look like a decent young man. Please take it and prove that my Agnes is innocent. Ah, it's the other part of the puzzle that we need. Oh, well, that's not what I was expecting. Or maybe. Let's see. I don't know where she got it, but she wanted me to keep it for her. When I asked about it, she said something like, blues are short. Okay, yes. Beautiful. Blues are short and reds are long. I don't know what that means. She's mysterious sometimes. Blues are short. Reds are long. So that means blues are short. Reds are long. Does that mean wide? A space? Blue, short, red. Notice with Edith shared you with puzzle that says blues are short, reds are long. Sometimes part of the information needed to solve a puzzle is not found on puzzle cards, but instead uncovered during the course of the scenario. All right, I'm pretty sure I have all that I need to solve the puzzle. I don't need to ask Charlotte. We now own the jewelry. Okay, so let's work this out. Blue is red, short is long. So let's start here. Blue is dot dash A. Blue is short, red, dash dash dot. Where's that? Dash dash dot. Where's that? G, A G. Dot dash. Dot dash. Where are you? I'm looking. Oh, dot dash. Wait. Dash dot. N. Well, AGN. ES. So that's Agnes. This side says Agnes. Let's go this way. This is going to give us the name of the guy. So this is dot dash, right? Bluish. Oh, did I get backwards? So that's dot. Okay, blue is dot, red is dash. Dash dot. So this is, where are you? Dash dot. I know you're down here. In. So this name starts with an N. A. E. Dash, 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 dot. J. N-A-E, J. J-E-A-N, so going the other way. Jean. Jean is his name. Waha. Okay. Let's go back and tell this guy that it is Jean. All right, so we're going to go here and say that we know the name of the admirer. His name is Jean. J. What's his first name? It is Jean. And that's it. Jean Fossé. Number 14. I feel like a detective. Oh, look at that criminal. I have a message here that came to Paris for a few days. That he came to Paris for a few days. He rented a hotel room not far from the train station. Uh-oh, is he going to cut out of town? Get out of town. So we're going to put this, let's move this stuff. All right, we're doing stuff. I'm doing everything wrong. No, I'm doing everything wing. Let's be honest. Okay. So we're going to run over there to the train, or to the hotel, see if we can find him. This jerk, Jean. You come across a man. Hello, Jean. The man has a bruised face and his shirt is missing a few buttons. Can I help you with something? He asks. I'm in a hurry. Congratulations, you found Agnes's mysterious admirer. Remember that in Chronicles of Crime 1900, you don't always need to have irrefutable proof or make the perpetrator admit their guilt in order to finish the scenario. Usually a few clues and some logical reasoning are enough to answer the final questions. So are you telling me to leave and not confront this guy? I want to confront him. Where else would the excitement be? The man looks visibly upset. Speech seems beyond him for a few moments. These look very similar to my own, I must admit. Where did you get them? You've proven that Jean was involved in the fire of the telegraph office. Congratulations! You can ask him a few questions to see how he reacts. If you want to close the case, go to the newspaper office and tap the Solve Case button. Okay, they're really wanting me to leave. So here I go. Solve the case. All right, here we go. Who killed Horace Granger? Now we're going to scan and say who did it. Yes. Where's Agnes's mother? Oh, admirer now. Oh, he's here. Why did Agnes leave her work at Granger's villa? Oh, this guy. This creeper. Good job. You were able to figure out who accidentally killed Horace Granger. You've also been able to locate his current whereabouts. Moreover, you've discovered the real reason Agnes left the Granger's villa, and decided to pursue the career of telegraph operator. You finished the tutorial scenario. You can choose to replay it. Blah, 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 blah. Look at that. Beautiful. 130 points out of 100. How's that even possible? Less than 12 hours, so that's good. We figured out who killed Horace, where Agnes's Myers now, and why. And no points were deducted for using Charlotte's help, because who needs Charlotte's help? Not me. So I did it. There you go. Look at that. 5 stars up there at the top. I am so proud of me. And I hope you're proud of me too, Kevy and Jordan. Thank y'all. Kevy, you just caught the end of this. You're too late. But thank y'all so much for watching. And to you watching after the fact, the part that's not live, at a time when it's not live, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, or did you solve it sooner than I did? Probably couldn't, because as soon as I got the information, I knew what was going on. Maybe you would have taken a different turn. I don't know. But that's what's cool about this game, is you're free to pursue whatever leads that you want to. You know, you would never do it the exact same way as somebody else. So it's really flexible like that. I love it. It's so much fun. So that was Chronicles of Crime 1900, the tutorial scenario. Thanks again for watching. Again, I'm playing on this wonderful